By this time, you've gone through your checklist and you have a good idea about the dashboard that you're going to implement. Now, the good thing about the exercise is that it makes you and your colleagues think about the main parameters that are important for your business. And as a result, it's going to help everyone understand the business better. So your next steps. Draw a draft on a piece of paper, because then you're also going to see what needs to be where and how you're going to organize it. Now, it can be majorly ugly. It really doesn't matter. As long as it helps you visualize it to an extent, it's good enough. Next one, get inspired. Look for dashboards on the internet, but don't put Excel dashboards in the search field. Instead, search for terms like professional dashboards, KPI dashboards, just anything without the word Excel in there, because this way it's going to help you think outside the box. I like to get inspired by other designs, and then I try to find ways to get it done in Excel. If I like something, I take a screenshot and then I collect these screenshots in a Word document. Next, for each part of the dashboard, do you have the required parameters in your checklist? So is it part of your raw data? Are you missing anything? For example, you'd like to show a trend, but you're only retrieving data for the current month. So make sure that nothing is missing there. Next is that for each section of the dashboard, which Excel functions could you use to prepare the data for it? Can you picture it in your head how the data is going to flow? Now we come to the most difficult part for me, and it's to get started. Now I'm sure I'm not alone here, but whenever I come to the struggle of like, should I work on the calculations first? Should I work on the dashboard? Should I work on the formatting? Where should I start? This is what I do. I time myself. Then I go to the calculations page. At this point, it's just a blank sheet, and then I put in sample numbers manually, and then I put in the formulas to bring the data over from the raw data table. And then I put in a chart or a table on the dashboard page. But what I have to remind myself not to touch is the formatting. Just leave that to the middle or to the end, but never to the beginning, because otherwise you're just going to end up procrastinating the whole process. And when I time myself, I say, okay, for the next 2 hours, I'm going to be working on this, and that's it. And when I start, I just can't stop anymore. Getting started is the hardest part, and I do suggest that you start from a blank sheet. So don't take over an old report and adjust it. Really start from scratch, start clean. Because this way you make sure that there aren't any hidden names in there, any formulas, any excessive formatting and all this stuff in there. You are going to be in full control. So all the while you're doing this, document your steps and also document your thoughts. So this was your checklist for your next steps. In the next lectures, I'm going to give you some time-saving tips and also give you a quick overview of the optimal setup of your spreadsheet to create your great dashboard on.